Welcome to Hella Late, the late night show running on CP Time. I'm your host, Rob Sherrell, and tonight we have a very special episode. Since we were too busy getting lit on spring break last week, this week we'll be showing a series of short films we've been sent by people of marginalized groups, meaning people of color, women, members of the LGBTQ community. Why? Because sometimes life sucks if you're not a straight white male. So tonight, let's piss off Donald Trump and watch some indie films. It's hella late, but don't sleep. Okay, so we're starting tonight with a submission from the good old USA. Let's see. A Little Elf Must Work on Christmas Eve. Will he be naughty or nice? From filmmaker Studio Bless, here is Santa's Warehouse.
There once was an elf that wore an olive green blouse. He was a Christmas elf because he worked in Santa's coldest warehouse. He had to work on Christmas Eve. Who could he blame? He'd rather be with other elves watching chestnuts roast on an open flame. Our little elf was miserable and mad. But Santa made sure the elf's night wasn't all bad. He left a little present. That's better than eggnog drizzling down your throat. That was until he read the note. But wait. What is this? Another gift? Possibly a toy? Nevertheless, he had new tears on his olive green blouse. Therefore, with a broken heart, the little elf began to sweep Santa's warehouse. He swept and swept every inch. The warehouse was full of dust and peppermints. Suddenly, a shiny object caught the elf's eye. Oh my! It was his Christmas fantasy. It was everything all young elves imagined. A shiny metal wagon. Only big elves are certified to drive the wagon. Everybody knows this. But our little elf couldn't resist. He was no pirate or crook. But he had to take a closer look. After a rare moment of naughtiness, the little elf returned, but deep down in his gut, the temptation burned. Oh, how he longed for that shiny wagon hour after hour. If only there was a way to experience the wagon's power. So he swept and wept as candy canes come and go, up until he came upon a mysterious glow. Holy eggnog and turtle doves, a key. Could this be his Christmas fantasy? He would get fired if Santa should ever find out. On the other hand, who would know? Not even a mouse. For he was the only one in the warehouse. One little rag won't hurt. For the little elf had enough of sweeping peppermint sticks and dirt. So he drove and drove his much-loved treasure train. He drove and drove till the engine exploded. Our poor little elf started to panic. If he got discovered, the punishment would be gigantic. He prayed and prayed, but he was no mechanic. How could this yellow wagon bust his bubble? If he didn't come up with a plan, he would be in trouble. The only thing left was to use his elf muscle. He pushed and shoved with elf power and love. Nonetheless, the hunk of metal wouldn't budge. If he didn't get that wagon back soon, by Christmas morning, his job he would lose. Poor little elf, there's no time to snooze. Push and shove, make that wagon move. He pushed and pushed, and yes, he got sweaty. He pushed and shoved so his toes were spaghetti. The little elf sustained and finally put the wagon back in its lane, pushing all night. He was completely drained. His Christmas Eve was stressful and hard. What do we have here? Another Christmas card? With Christmas joy in his heart, he released a grin. He opened the card with fingers trembling, and it said, "Take the wagon for a spin." Poor little elf. You didn't have to sneak and play with fire. Santa was going to grant your Christmas desire.
Holy shit, what a film. All right, I'll stop. Our next film takes us overseas to Barcelona, and I'll give you a second to Google where that is. Okay, let's see. We have John comes home after a long vacation. From filmmaker Marty Sergi, here is The Buzzer.
Papá, mamá, ¿estáis ahí? Mis llaves no funcionan. ¿Podéis abrirme? Venga, joder. Ya.
Juan, deja de llamar ya.
Joder, papá, ya era hora. Abre, que no puedo abrir la puerta con mi llave.
Eso es porque hemos cambiado la cerradura.
Bueno, vale, papá, pero abre ya que me estoy cagando, joder.
Si hemos cambiado la cerradura, es precisamente para que no volvieras a entrar.
¿Cómo?
Juan, ya me has oído.
¡Mamá!
Tu madre está de acuerdo con todo.
¡Y una mierda! ¡Mamá!
He dicho que tu madre está de acuerdo con todo.
¿Pero qué clase de personas sois? Que yo tengo mis derechos, ¿eh?
Somos tus padres y ya te hemos aguantado bastante. O te marchas o llamo a la policía.
Muy bien, pues si eso es lo que queréis, me marcho.
Perfecto.
Me voy a casa de la abuela, que ella es más persona que vosotros.
A mi casa no hace falta que vayas.
Abuela,
Ya me has oído, ni te acerques a mi casa.
abuela, pero ¿cómo me dices eso? Si yo soy tu pichurri.
Ni pichurri ni hostias. Eras mi pichurri cuando tenías 5 años. Ahora lo que eres es sujeta.
Abuela, pero papá, ¿por qué me decís esto? ¿Eh?
Ya tienes 40 años. Creo que ya es hora que te marches de casa.
Eso no es justo. Vosotros tenéis 65, ¿no? Pues iros vosotros, coño.
Lo siento, hijo.
¡Papá!
Te esperamos para comer en Navidad. A las 2 en punto.
En Navidad. Pero si estamos en Semana Santa.
Y no llegues tarde.
¡Jeta!
Cálmese, cálmese, mamá, que le va a dar un ataque al corazón. ¡Hostias!
Cariño, ¿ocurre algo?
No, tranquila. Un imbécil que vende enciclopedias o no sé qué. No te preocupes por nada. Vamos, mamá, que es la hora de comer.
Juan, ¿estás ahí?
Mamá,
¿Estás bien, hijo?
mamá, tengo mucha hambre. Hace un par de horas que no como nada.
Tu padre está muy enfadado.
Pero yo no he hecho nada, mamá.
Ya lo sé, hijo, ya. Tú siempre has sido muy
Déjame
bueno.
subir, mamá.
Es que tu padre no quiere.
Pero es que tengo mucha hambre.
Bueno, vale. En la nevera hay tortilla de patatas. Tu padre se la guardaba para cenar.
Gracias. Muchas gracias, mamá. Mamá, una cosita.
¿Qué?
¿Te importa que suba con una amiga y que se quede unos días?
Claro que no.
Mil gracias, mamá. Ya está. Solucionado. Vamos.
Cariño, ¿has visto el trozo de tortilla que quedaba en la nevera?
Hey, after I ate that omelet, my mama would have whooped my ass. And my baby mama ass. And my dad would have too, if I had one. All right, moving on. Our next film is actually a mockumentary from a white guy on how to be a rapper. And no, we didn't get a submission from Macklemore. A rare documentary about the last days of deceased rapper Master Zulu before his assassination and his impact on Australian culture. Taking us to the land down under from first-time filmmaker Daniel Dahlman, here is Master Zulu's How to Be a Rapper Part 1.
This is Master Zulu. Master Zulu is a troubled teen from South Africa. Although he only spent 2 years in South Africa. You've seen the reports on the blogs.
Like, when did this guy think that he could be a rapper? It's not hot, it's so not hot, I'm taking off my oven mitt. It's so disgusting. That guy doesn't even come close to Vanilla Ice.
The interviews.
Started a dream. Master Zulu will ask you when he needs to. And I wanted to give something to Master Zulu, something to roll with, so I gave him a little bit of 50 Cent. Some Tupac.
The reality TV shows, the music videos.
Start offering platinum art. You can get some if you give me the gosh. Black, Hispanic, Caucasian, Malaysian. Buy one, get one free for any occasion. They do the Harlem Shake.
But who is Master Zulu? Where does he come from? Who is this man? Drug dealer? Famous rapper? Visionary?
Is Master Zulu. He is the first of his music. Music will all be hip-hop, rap, Zulu.
Expert linguist. Gangster. Loved by women.
Pop on my turf block, back of the ice cream truck. I'ma blast you, Master Zulu.
Hi, so I'm like Master Zulu's girlfriend, yeah. We like really love each other, don't we? Don't we, Master Zulu?
You just pop on my turf block. Get too close and you get the job. I'ma blast you, Master Zulu.
Taking over, making millions of babies.
And man, Master Zulu, he's going to take the world by storm. Actually, no, he's going to take the world by hurricane. Yeah, hurricane.
From the controversy with the illicit Occupy for Hire group and the investigations into his drug trade to his sudden claim to fame and how this humble man changed the music industry forever.
But his lyrics are fantastic, obviously. I mean, we've been seeing examples. There's the poetry, it's Keats, it's Wordsworth, it's Elton John. It's just groundbreaking stuff.
By supplying his product to thousands in Australia, this is where Master Zulu calls home. Home is a broken down old fibro-housed apartment in the heart of Sydney. Here he refines his raps and creates and sells his infamous product. This is Master Zulu's stomping ground. Home to a variety of homeless professional hobos, amateur DJs, drug addicts, and circus performers. Master Zulu, the most famous and most notorious rapper of all time. Over the coming weeks, we will explore Master Zulu and discover how to be a rapper.
I'ma blast you haters popping on my turf block. Get too close, you'll get the chop. Back of my ice-cream truck, I'ma ice you. I don't give a...
I'm not actually sure if that was a documentary or not. I'm not Australian, so I'm not sure if Master Zulu is even a real person. So Hugh Jackman, if you're watching, please tweet us and let us know if that was actually real. Our next film comes to us all the way from Iran, and yes, I said Iran. Kiss my ass, Muslim ban. This animation is about crows that are strangers with a pigeon. From Hassan Mokhtari, here is Darker Than Black. I got nothing here. I mean, yeah, I'm sure that like had a deep ass meaning, I think. Okay, moving on. Our final submission brings us back home to America and a short film that is sure to give Trump supporters something to enjoy. Let's see. Susie gets more than she bargains for when she decides to ask her Paul for permission to get married. From filmmaker Matt Rifley, here is Redneck Love.
Pa, there's something I need to talk to you about.
Okay, well, Susie May, sure thing. What's up?
Well, it's something that's happened to me. It's important.
Okay.
Huh? I'm gonna marry Joe.
Oh. You can't marry Joe.
Why not, Pa? Why not?
Well, I don't know how to tell you this. And you can't tell your mother. Not a word. Not a word. But Joe, he's your half-brother.
Pa, I want you to be happy for me. So, what if Will and I got married?
Buttercup. There's a problem with that.
But, Pa, we're in love.
Again, you can't tell your mama. Not a word. Not a word. But Will and Joe and all the guys that live around here that I know of, they're all your half-brothers.
Ma, it's terrible.
Now, Susie, tell me what's wrong.
I went to go ask for Pa's blessing on marrying Joe, and he said that I couldn't. And then I asked him if I could marry Will, and he said I couldn't marry Will neither.
Well, why in the hell not?
Well, he said they're both... Well, Mama, he said they're both my half-brothers.
He did now, did he? Well, that's not all that surprising. Tell you what, Susan, my dear. You can marry Will, or you can marry Joe. You ain't no kin to Paul.
Thanks for watching our show tonight and supporting independent art from the margins. Tune in next week where we go back to our usual programming and have new shit coming at y'all. It's hella late, so I'm taking my black ass home. Y'all have a good night.